What's up YouTube, Alvaro here. Welcome to the Bilingual Stock Market channel again. On this channel we talk about the markets and we do it in English and Spanish as well, so you can pick your preferred language. And in this video, and as I do it Mondays through Thursdays, I want to make a quick stock market update. So I want to break down some technicals, going over the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100, which happen to be the most important indices of the United States stock market. And at the end of the video, I am going to break down from a technical standpoint two stocks and two cryptocurrencies that tomorrow are going to be on the very top of my personal watch list. So without further ado, let's get started. And when we still have 31 more minutes in today's trading session, guys, we are having a green day all across the board. The Russell 2000 is killing it today, and as of now is up 2.28%, Nasdaq up 0.63%, S&P 500 up 1.33%, it just changed, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average is also up 1.75%, and the Dow Jones managed to cut a 5-day losing streak in today's trading session, and it is up 581 points. What a good day for the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And when I am editing the video, guys, I am going to leave on your screens the final close of the four major indices of the United States stock market. So as of now, we have the 11 sectors that trade inside the S&P 500 in the green. So this is a very good sign, guys, because on last Friday we had a very sizable sell-off and a lot of bearish analysts out there were calling out to the beginning of a correction. And so far, and from a technical standpoint, and we are going to go over the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100 in just a second, but from a technical standpoint, there's nothing to complain about the markets as of now, and there is no correction in sight. It could certainly happen at any moment. I am not going to deny that, but as of now, there is no reason whatsoever to think about a correction that might be potentially getting started. By the way, guys, keep in mind as well that tomorrow we are going to have Mr. Jerome Powell, Mr. Money Printing, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, talking to the subcommittee on the coronavirus crisis tomorrow at 2 p.m. So we can expect Mr. Jerome Powell to talk about the economy in general terms, inflation, tapering, and all that good stuff. So tomorrow we might see some sort of volatility in the markets while Mr. Jerome Powell is talking to the subcommittee on the coronavirus crisis. And by the way, guys, before going over the indices, when it comes to earnings, this is going to be some sort of quiet week in terms of earnings. So tomorrow before open, we are going to have Plug Power reporting earnings, and on Thursday we have some sort of interesting earnings coming out. After close, we have BlackBerry, which is a meme stock that is trending as of now. We also have FedEx and Nike. And on Friday before open, Jinko Solar is going to be reporting earnings. So this is information that you guys have to keep in mind, and maybe you can take a screenshot of the most anticipated earnings for this week. And when it comes to the S&P 500, and when we still have 20 more minutes in today's trading session, as of now we find this index up 1.37%, trading at 42.23. So take a look, guys. What you guys can see over here is today's trading session, and we had an amazing reversal from a technical standpoint, right? So on Friday, we pretty much closed at 41.63. So the bears had taken on a very important area of support for the bulls in the S&P 500 at 41.77. So the fact that today we are pulling up pretty much 56 points is a very encouraging sign from a technical standpoint. So in tomorrow's trading session, and before going, but hold on for a second, guys, let me take a look at the RSI on the 4 hour and take a look at these, guys. This is very encouraging from a technical standpoint. The RSI of the S&P 500 on the 4 hour is at 51 points. So this index is neither oversold nor overbought, and that implies, and let me pull up once again the 1 hour chart, that tomorrow this index could easily keep on pulling up. So from a resistance standpoint, tomorrow I am going to be looking at 42.33. Keep in mind that 42.33 is a very important spot for the bulls in this index, because we are talking about a former area of support that already acted as such for the bulls in the S&P 500 in 1 and 2 occasions before. And on top of that, 42.33, 42.30, give or take, is a previous area of resistance that already acted as such for the bulls in the S&P 500 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 occasions before, guys. So we can expect the bulls of the S&P 500 to have a hard time trying to burst above a very important previous area of support and resistance in this index. And from a support standpoint, the most important area to keep a close watch on tomorrow, and for those who like to buy puts whenever an important area of support happens to be broken to the downside, watch out for 42.17, guys. 42.17 already acted as a lower support in the S&P 500 in 1 and 2 occasions before, but it also acted as a resistance in 1, 2, and 3 occasions in recent days. So from a technical standpoint, guys, and as I was saying before going over this index, there is nothing to complain about the S&P 500. The bulls managed to hold on last Friday the 180 SMA on the 4 hour, and we're still uptrending. The RSI is at 51 points on the 4 hour chart, so it looks like the bulls are simply gathering strength. The bulls are recocking the gun in order to keep on pulling up and eventually take on all-time high at 42.57. And in the case of the Nasdaq 100, let's go ahead and take a look at what is going on in the Nasdaq 100. So this index is up as of now 0.50%, and it is trading at 14,119 points. So I am going to pull up here the 1 hour chart, and we still have 16 more minutes in today's trading session. And yeah, I mean, from a technical standpoint, guys, the next homework, the next task for the bulls in the Nasdaq 100 is going to be pretty much all-time high at 14,205 points. And if we happen to see a pullback tomorrow, I am going to be keeping a close watch on 13,928 points, which is a previous area of support that already acted as such in the Nasdaq 100 in 1, 2, 3, and 4 occasions before, but it also acted as a resistance for the bulls in this index back on June 8th. Nothing to complain about the Nasdaq 100. Let me go ahead and take a look at the 4 hour. It is at the RSI on the 4 hour is at 62 points. We are trading above the moving averages, so there is nothing to complain about from a technical standpoint in the case of the Nasdaq 100, guys. So I think that we are going to see a new all-time high in this index sooner rather than later. And as I said before, all-time high in the case of the Nasdaq 100 is at 14,205 points. And now let's go ahead and take a look at AMC Entertainment, which is going to be the very first stock of this video. And this is live reaction, guys. Keep in mind that the markets are still opened. We still have 13 more minutes in today's trading session, so I don't know what is going on as of now in the case of AMC Entertainment. So this stock is trading as of now at $55, and AMC went down today, or let's say it is going down today so far, almost 6%. So we are trading between two very important spots from a technical standpoint, guys. So we know that $58 is a previous area of resistance that already acted as such for the bulls of AMC in 1, 2, 3, and 4 occasions before. And we also know that $52 is a previous area of support that already acted as such for the bulls of this stock in 1, 2, 3, and 4 occasions before. So let me pull up here the 1 hour, and today we actually held, take a look at this, guys. This is a very interesting technical detail over here. The bulls, and despite the fact that AMC sold off today in a very aggressive way, but the bulls managed to hold the 180 SMA on the 1 hour chart at around $54.36. So let's see how AMC can close today's trading session. If we happen to close below $58, and we already know that the most important area of resistance for tomorrow's trading session is going to be $58, and from a support standpoint is going to be $52 or $53 per share. And take a look at these, guys. So let me count over here. AMC has been trading at or above $52 since 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 trading sessions. So this is very encouraging from a technical standpoint. We are trading between the moving averages on the 1 hour. And let me pull up once again the 4 hour. And I think that we are holding the 50 SMA on the 4 hour chart. So far, guys, and taking into account the price action that we saw today in the case of AMC Entertainment, it looks like the bulls are simply gathering strength in order to burst above $58. And after having burst above $58, then the next important area of resistance is going to be at around $63, which is an area of resistance in which the bulls of AMC already failed at in 1, 2, 3, and 4 occasions before. And if that area of resistance happens to be broken to the upside, watch out for AMC going up to pay a visit to the $69, which is a previous area of resistance that already acted as such for AMC Entertainment back on June 3rd. So there is nothing to complain about AMC Entertainment. You guys know that I am on a swing position on AMC, and as of now I own 50 shares at an average price of $61, and I am not concerned at all, guys, because from a technical standpoint I find AMC Entertainment still looking very bullish, no doubt about it. And now let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin, guys, because crypto is getting absolutely demolished. And in the case of Bitcoin, guys, we had a lot of FUD overnight. And for those who are not familiar with the word FUD, that stands for fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So the Chinese government shut down a lot of Bitcoin mining facilities in the province of Sichuan. And they are supposedly, right? They are supposed rather to be concerned about the energy consumption related to Bitcoin. We all know that all of that is bullshit, guys. I mean, Bitcoin as a currency, as a decentralized currency, is threatening a lot of governments out there, and the Chinese government is not an exception to the rule. And needless to say, we are talking about a communist government, so they don't like anything that could be decentralized, right? And on top of that, the People's Bank of China told Alipay, which is the payment service that is run by Alibaba, to crack down any crypto trading. So we had a lot of FUD overnight, and that's a reason why we find Bitcoin trading as of now at $32,450. And let me show you guys, because you guys know that I have been taking trades on Bitcoin left and right, but this is my long-term position on Bitcoin, guys. And I want to show you this unrealized loss that I have over here, because I want to show you that I practice what I preach, all right? So I have been buying crypto left and right at a great variety of prices, and as of now, my average cost over here is $38,904, and I have an unrealized loss of $1,800. And mind you, guys, 3 months ago when Bitcoin was trading at 64,000 or 65,000, the total return of my investment in Bitcoin was at around $6,000. And that money momentarily is gone. And I have just, keep on buying more Bitcoin because I am a bull. I don't wear the t-shirt that you guys have seen on my videos just for the sake of it. I am an actual Bitcoin bull. So I have an unrealized loss over here. I would strongly recommend to all of you guys that might be down in your Bitcoin positions to hold. That's it, and buy the dip if you can, all right? So I have an unrealized loss over here, and I couldn't care less because I am a crypto bull and I did my due diligence. And I know that eventually, later on down the road, 6 months out, 1 year out, this position, this long-term position that I have been building up on Bitcoin is going to be way higher. I am going to have a very solid return in a matter of 6 months or 1 year, right? So this is a long-term position, and this is what investing in something at a long term is about. You do your due diligence, you do your research work, and once you feel confident investing in an asset or in a company at a long term, you just keep on adding, as you can, and depending on the price action of that asset or depending on the price action of that stock. And in the case of crypto, or in the case of Bitcoin, guys, and yeah, you can make the case that I have been hedging against my long-term position, taking swing trades on Bitcoin, and I have made good money recently taking swing trades on Bitcoin, but my long-term position remains intact, and I have been, keep on adding more Bitcoin to it. So what's my plan when it comes to Bitcoin at this point in time, guys? And as I just said, Bitcoin is trading as of now $32,480, and I think that we have two very important spots to the downside that represent, in my opinion, a line in the sand for the Bitcoin bears. So the first important spot is going to be $30,220, which is the lowest that Bitcoin has gone ever since this crypto crash started out back in mid-April. So Bitcoin dropped down to 30,000 pretty much flat. That occurred back on May 19th. So I'm thinking, guys, that if Bitcoin happens to visit the highs 29,000 or the lows 30,000s, I am going to add 1,000 or 1,500 more dollars to the long-term position that I just showed you. Not to mention, I would be also tempted to open another swing position in Bitcoin. And I think, guys, that, and taking into account, and take a look, guys, take a look at the RSI on the 4 hour of Bitcoin. It is at 23 points. So this cryptocurrency is extremely oversold from a technical standpoint. So I think that Bitcoin is due for a relief rally anytime soon. And I think that the lowest we could go, and you can hold me accountable for this, is going to be 29,000. 29,000 was or acted as a lower support for Bitcoin back in January on 2 occasions. So I think that is the lowest that Bitcoin is going to go. And if Bitcoin happens to visit $29,000, that is a price in which I am going to be doing 2 things basically. First, buying more Bitcoin for my long-term position, and I am going to be probably opening another swing position on Bitcoin, because with the RSI being so low, I think that if Bitcoin happens to pay a visit to the $30,000 or $29,000, we are going to see a relief rally. So that might be a very good opportunity in order to hedge against my long-term position by taking a successful swing trade on Bitcoin. So in my opinion, guys, these current prices of Bitcoin are going to be absolutely ridiculous, in my humble opinion. And now let's go ahead and take a look. There goes the market. Let's go ahead and take a look at Doge. What is going on in the case of Dogecoin? So we find this cryptocurrency trading as of now at 20 cents. And if you guys remember, I said in a video that we posted like 2 weeks ago, and in that video, obviously, we broke it down from a technical standpoint, Doge. And I said in that video, if Doge happens to pay a visit to the 20 cents, I am going to start a position in the case of Dogecoin. And that's what I did, guys, because you know that I put my money where my mouth is. So this morning, I invested $1,500 in Doge. As of now, I have an average cost of 22 cents, and I have an unrealized loss over here of 95 cents. And initially, guys, this is going to be, or this is meant to be, a swing trade. However, I am bullish on Doge Because I think, guys, that at some point in time, Tesla is going to accept payments in Dogecoin. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to put a time frame on the table. How long can that take? I don't know. 6 months, 1 year, 1 year and a half. I don't know. But I think that at some point in time, Tesla and Elon Musk are going to take a step forward when it comes to Doge. And I would like to have some sort of, exposure to what could potentially be Tesla either buying Doge or maybe accepting payments in Dogecoin. I don't think that Tesla is going to buy Doge. I mean, you never know. I mean, you guys know Elon Musk, so we can expect the unexpected. So in the case of Doge, guys, what's my plan over here? So as of now, we are holding a very important area of support at around 20 cents, which coincides with the 180 SMA on the 1-day chart. And I think, guys, that if Doge happens to break that support, or the current support that it is holding at around 20 cents, I think that the next important area of support is going to be at around 16 cents. 16 cents already acted as a lower support for this coin back on April 22nd. So my first price to the downside to keep on loading up on Doge is going to be something in the ballpark of 16 cents or 17 cents. If that area of support happens to be broken to the downside and Doge can go down further, then the next important area of support, in which I am going to add more Doge to the position that I just showed you guys, is going to be 13 cents. 13 cents acted as a lower support back on April 15th, and it also acted as or like the base of this breakout candle to the upside. So we have an important area from a technical standpoint at around 12 cents or 13 cents. A previous area of support, as I just said, and also the base of a breakout candle to the upside. And when it comes to a possible price target, if I happen to close this position as a swing trade, I am looking at 43 cents. 43 cents is a previous area of resistance in which the bulls of Doge have already failed in 4 occasions before, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 occasions before. So that is going to be a price in which I am going to have a very solid profit, and I am going to be tempted in order to lock in the profit. And from a long-term standpoint, guys, so we find Doge as of now, because many of you guys have asked me in the comments of my videos, what about Doge? Is Doge a good long-term investment? And obviously you guys have to do your own research work, but as of now, we find Doge trading 72% of its highs. So if any of you did your research work, if you believe that, just like in my case, that Tesla may eventually take a step forward in the case of Dogecoin, so that would be a very positive catalyst that might take Doge back to all-time high at around 75 cents. So if you're bullish on Doge, what are you waiting for? We are already looking at a 75% discount. So I said that I was gonna do it, and I ended up doing it, guys. Now I am in Doge. As of now, I'm thinking that this is going to be a swing position, but I don't know, guys. If we happen to have a very positive catalyst, I might hold the Doge position that I opened today, for a long term. I don't know. That is something that it gets still to be seen. And the last stock of this video is going to be Trch Energy Resources. So let me pull up here the 4-hour, and this stock went today absolutely bananas, guys. Trch went up today 58%. That's absolutely unbelievable. And mind you, guys, this is a company that engages in the exploration of natural gas. So this stock went up 58% on no good news at all. And what is really funny is that oil went up today. The energy sector had a very solid day today. However, natural gas went down today, despite the fact that oil companies and energy stocks in general terms had a phenomenal day. So natural gas goes down in a day in which energy stocks go up, and a company that is strictly, sorry guys, related to the natural gas business went up 58%. 58%. This is absolutely unbelievable. So let me zoom in here on the 4 hour, and guys, this is a no touch, no doubt about it. Take a look at the RSI. We find the RSI of Torchlight Energy Resources at 87 points. So this stock is way more than overbacked. So this is a no touch for me. And I'm thinking, guys, that we might see the same situation that we saw in the case of Clover Health, Wendy's, and BlackBerry after they were involved in a short squeeze. So I think that TRCH should come back to earth. Probably tomorrow. The RSI is extremely elevated. I mean, it could keep on going up, but this is not a stock that I am going to buy at $11. And by the way, guys, take a look at this. Let me pull up here real quick the 3-year chart. This is a new all-time high for this company, for this stock, $10.88. And as I said before, this company made a new all-time high today out of thin air. There were no good news. There were no positive catalysts related in regard to Torchlight Energy Resources. So as I was saying, this is a no touch, and maybe, all right, if TRCH happens to pay a visit to the $6, which acted as a lower support today in the pre-market session, and it also acted as a resistance on Wednesday and Tuesday of last week, maybe that might be a spot in which I would give a thought to taking a trade on Torchlight Energy, right? Somewhere between $6 and $6.30 if I happen to see a big sell-off in regard to this stock, and if this stock happens to find some sort of good support at around $6. Other than that, guys, this is a no touch for me. It is going to be obviously on the very top of my personal watch list, but with this level, with this overbought level, this is not a stock that I am going to touch by any stretch of the imagination. So be careful if any of you is thinking about taking a chance on Torchlight Energy Resources Incorporated. And with TRCH, I am going to wrap up the video. Thank you very much for your attention, and thank you very much for hanging out with me once again. Remember, guys, that here on the Bilingual Stock Market channel, we are posting these stock market update videos Mondays through Thursdays right after the market closes. So if you want to get the notifications, all of the notifications of all of our videos in a timely manner, you have to be subscribed to the channel, but most importantly, you need to activate the notification bell right up there. Follow us on Instagram as well, guys, at Bilingual Stock Market. On our Instagram account, we are posting news and information on a daily basis, but most importantly, I am making call outs about the stocks that I have on the very top of my watch list before I take any position. So if you want to also have access to that information in a timely manner, go ahead and follow us on Instagram as well at Bilingual Stock Market. And remember that this is the Bilingual Stock Market channel, the YouTube channel in which we talk about the markets, but we do it in English and Spanish as well, so you can pick your preferred language. But most importantly, this is the YouTube channel in which we know that the wonderful world of Wall Street is not for geniuses, it is for entrepreneurs just like you guys and myself. My name is Alvaro, and I will see you guys tomorrow once again as soon as the market closes. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.